Are you ready to mock?
Welcome to Mock of Love.
A wild romp through VH1's golden age of celebrity reality dating shows. I'm Andy.
And I'm Ashley. Hey Andy, are we going to take any of these shows seriously?
We refuse. Ashley, would you say this is a podcast to listen to with your kids?
Not unless your kids are hyper mature. Andy, is this podcast going to be bitchy and hilarious?
Yes, queen. So get ready to mock.
This is Mock of Love.
Ashley, we are so back.
We are back.
We're doing this.
We're really doing it.
Hey, we started Flavor of Love, everybody. Are you guys ready for Flavor of Love season?
I am.
I can hear them all saying,
Cheering.
Yeah!
Flavor Flav.
I'm going to need you to hit the bucket, babe. I'm going to need you to hit the jar.
I'm not allowed?
We haven't decided on a charity that we're going to
Oh, yeah. We'll have to think about that.
We'll have to recap that whole discussion, too, probably.
And if anyone knows a good, charity.
We're competent adults. We can find this.
Okay, fine.
But yeah, anyway. Hey, yeah, Ashley, we're back. We're doing Flavor of Love. This is episode 28 of Mock of Love.
Yeah. We took a little time off.
We needed a little time off.
We did. But I'm excited to be back. I'm extra excited that this is a different show.
Holy shit. It feels good.
That is no disrespect to Rock of Love.
No.
I love me some Rock of Love. I love all of our Rock of Love fans out there that we found on the Reddit threads and on TikTok and all over the place. There's so much love for Rock of Love out there. But 2 seasons in a row was too much for me.
Fucking done.
I'm so excited for Flavor of Love.
We're fucking done with you, Brett Michaels.
For a minute. We still have a 3rd season that we'll get to at some point.
And then we'll revisit a lot of the girls and their various shows.
Yes.
But today, I am so excited that we are hitting that S1, E1 of Flavor of Love. What's it called, babe?
It is called 15 Beds and a Bucket of Puke.
We are so back. This is good stuff. They have good titles for episodes.
This is reality television. This is what we were missing in season 2 of Rock of Love.
Yes. No more puke. They got rid of the puke.
Was there one puke? There was maybe one puke.
One.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because Jessica absolutely lost her lunch.
But other than that,
boring.
Bring on the puke.
Bring us the puke. Now, let's just a little bit of backstory here, right? Flavor Flav, he is the hype man, and he is also a rapper for Public Enemy.
Yes.
He had 2 previous shows on VH1.
He did.
Yeah.
He did. He was in Surreal Life 3, and he was also in Strange Love.
With Brigitte Nielsen.
Oh, yes, I did watch that.
Yeah.
I was like, what is Strange Love? And now it's all flooding back.
Yeah, because they were on Surreal Life together and they started hooking up.
Yes, and I remember them getting together on Surreal Life and then it being a whole thing. They were even in the tabloids and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
What a fucking odd couple.
I mean, not just physically.
Not just.
Not just. In every way, that was an opposites attract kind of situation.
It's incredible stuff. And so we get to learn a lot this season about, Flavor Flav's particular, what would you say, his taste in women.
Yes. We're starting to learn. I don't feel like I learned much from this episode because it's the first episode of these shows is just a shit show.
It is.
There's 20 chicks. He's trying to he has maybe 2 hours to try to get to know all of them and decide which 5 are going to go home.
And we don't get a lot of time like any other show to learn about all these ladies.
Yeah.
But I will say this. I get a lot of good vibes immediately from Flavor Flav as a fucking main man.
Yeah.
It's fun.
It's fun. He doesn't, there's a little creep factor. There's always going to be a little creep factor, but he makes it a joke.
I feel like it is so much less creep factor than Brett Michaels.
100.
It's insane how much less creepy he is than Mr. Michaels.
Because he realizes that this is a joke.
Yeah, I think that's part of it. I think he also just might be a better person.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Speaking of, so I've got the kind of preview of the show kind of playing in the background. Ashley, I'm going to give you I'm going to give you some lyrics here. Okay. And I just want them to wash over you. Okay, here we go. I got ideals and dreams that don't work in practice. I got a time machine and it don't go backwards. A list of ill-fated quick licks under refrigerator magnets above her school trip permission slip. And that's that's an Afrofuturism you can set your watch after. Big hand captured, little man chasing, it do tick faster. The hour coming rough, these finders fees. Okay. Okay, let that wash over you.
Okay.
Okay. Now look at you all standing proud, dressed to kill, talking loud, guitar in your hand. You see sex and violence, love and rage, still survive in this day and age. And you're sick about that. Go ahead. Life's gonna take it, so break these chains. Come alive, the world's your stage. Okay? Okay?
Okay.
All right. Now, which one do you like better?
The first or the second?
Yeah.
Maybe the second?
Oh no!
Why?
That's Bret Michaels.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no, this was a test and you failed.
I totally failed. It was hard to follow. I don't know. Anyway, both were hard to follow. With a white dude talking like they're poetry.
Right. I'm sorry. I know. If I was trying again, we are culturally stumbling into a minefield as two white folks. So yes, I did not put on any affectation for the first set of lyrics, but I think this is going to be a new bit that I need to figure out a name for. Yeah. Where I give you a Bret Michaels lyric and a Flav lyric. I don't
like this game.
I like it.
Cool. Why don't you play it? Maybe I'll do this to you.
I'm playing it right now. Okay, let's get into the action. Unless there's any other prologue that you would like to share about Mr. Flav.
I don't think so. No.
Oh, I do. Let's recap real quick. We mentioned a jar that Ashley may or may not have to, or was it me
already?
Yeah, we're worried about being culturally appropriative. Because
you seem a little too worried, Andy.
Yeah, no, I'm fucking.
I'm just kidding.
I'm a big straight white guy. Like I gotta keep my head down, and here I am giving a parody of Flavor of Love.
Yeah,
you know, like so. With that in mind, we invite the audience to call us out if we stumble into any black scent territory or problematic issues. We're happy to learn and grow, and we will make a donation to a charity that will be named here soon.
Yeah, we'll think about it.
So when we say hit the jar, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
All right, we're here. We are in. Do we think this is Flav's mansion?
I don't think it's his mansion, but I do think, similar to first season of Rock of Love, I think they are actually staying here.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, the beds. Yeah.
The bed situation. Like, so the first thing is, there's 20 girls there, and they all get to the house and they're looking around and they realize there's only 15 beds in the house.
They do some quick math.
So the math, math's out.
The math is mathing.
Yeah.
And we meet some of the girls. We do not know any of these women's, yes, that's the right word, real names. We don't know them.
Plural.
One woman says, "Hi, my name's Sarah," but that's it.
Yeah. It's kind of weird at the beginning because I was wanting to start to try. It's hard for me to remember people if I haven't attached a name to them yet. So it's just all these girls kind of giving their little quips, but we don't have names for them yet because Flav is going to give them names.
He's going to give them names. He says up front, "I'm bad with names." Also, this new season of Mock of Love is, I don't know what we do, babe, because this is just one endless long jacket. This is and it's one endless touring the facility.
I know. I don't know
what to do.
I feel like we can talk about the outfits, but we maybe don't need to long jacket it every time.
I know. Because fuck, man.
Like straight out the gate. Flav is in a pink suit, like hot pink from head to toe. And he has, of course, a giant clock. Yeah, that's his thing. He hadn't noticed.
He has white gloves on his hands.
And he has this giant bouquet of flowers.
Yeah, they're all long stem.
It almost seems like prop flowers.
Yeah.
You know, like it's not like, oh, a giant bouquet he's holding in two hands. No, it's like a long, like tall.
Yeah. He's just like, I want tall flowers. And they're like, do you want them to be pretty? That does not matter.
It doesn't matter. Question, how old do you think Flav is?
In this show?
Yeah.
Shit. I'm going to say 50.
Really?
I'm going to guess
50. I was thinking old, too. Sorry, 50 is not. But like, you know, these ladies are like...
He's not that old now.
In their 20s and 30s.
Because that would mean he's like pushing 70.
I know. I think he's in like his 30s or 40s here.
You think?
I don't know, though.
But he did go to rehab, they say. And maybe that put some years on him that we're just...
I don't know. His skin looks fantastic.
Well, black don't crack.
I know.
I think I can say that. God damn it. That's what I've heard. It's just what I've heard.
It's a rumor.
What they're giving us a recap of Surreal Life's Strange Love, rather.
Yeah, basically Flav is saying, like, is it Bridget or Brigitte?
It's Brigitte.
Brigitte, that's right. Brigitte Nielsen has like moved on. She's married to someone now. So he's basically saying in this show, like, I got to move on from Brigitte. I can't be talking to a married woman anymore. So I'm going to find my own love. And it shows him like going into his house, and it's this giant mansion, and he's like eating at this big table by himself. He's playing basketball outside by himself. He's very lonely.
Flav does call himself the Black Chiller.
Yeah, the Black Chiller.
Which is very good.
It's pretty funny.
I think it's important that we point out another person that we are already introduced to.
Big Rick.
Big Rick.
Yes.
Big Rick is the dude, the low voice dude that you want him to be guarding Flavor Flav. That is who you want to be guarding Flavor Flav.
This is the original Big John.
Yep.
This is who, like his bodyguard, essentially. Yep.
And this is setting the tone for all these shows to come. So you got to wonder, like, they're like, Brett, you need a big somebody.
Yeah.
To be your.
You need like your wingman.
Yeah. He's got to be big something.
Yeah.
So Flav is going in and he's getting kisses from all the girls because they love him.
With his giant flowers.
Do they?
Someone's already crying. Who's that?
So that's Rain.
Rain.
She will come to know. I've got mnemonic devices in my head.
Yeah.
They're not like super, I don't know. I can't transfer these mnemonic devices very well to you. I just know that when I see the big gap in the teeth, that's Rain.
That's Rain.
That's what helps me remember that's Rain.
You've just connected Rain with gap.
Yeah. I don't know. I was like, I don't know how to make these things make sense, but I will just remember Rain gap.
Yep. I like it.
So that's Rain.
You're doing exactly what Flavor Flav is doing, by the way. He's like, I am not good with names. I'm just going to make up names for you. And that's going to be easier for me to remember.
And that's your name.
Yeah.
That's your name now.
That's your name now.
It's not, it doesn't go well for everybody.
No. I mean, they're all pretty cute. There's a couple that are like,
Yeah, I just gave Ashley wide eyes like, did they go pretty well? But he's a delight. Like out the gate, he is just so charismatic. He's so much less monotone. He's fun.
He's a leading man.
He is. He wants to have fun.
Yeah.
And it's so not as deadly serious as Brett tried to make everything.
Right. Like, something was weird with Brett. He was creepy. We've fully established that. Yep. But also like kind of boring, but he would try to make these like dad jokes and the what's going ons and you know, but it's like
like Flavor Flav has a fun vibe.
Right.
Brett doesn't.
Yeah.
You know? It just doesn't seem like fun is real high on Brett's list, but Flav is here to part. And we are going to compare the two shows. I'm sorry. That's just going to happen.
It's unavoidable.
Yeah. This is our show. This is what we've, you know, you're going to follow the whole journey and we're going to compare absolutely every show to every other show.
Sorry.
So the girls are now going around the house to discover there are only 15 beds. That's happening.
Yeah. And the girls are like saying, you know, what they like about Flavor Flav. And one goes, you have such a big clock.
Yeah.
And then one girl said she was talking to her parents about how she was going on the show. And her parents had concerns about her dating Flav. And she was like, well, he's no longer an addict. And he may or may not be taking care of his children.
That's right. He has 6 fucking kids.
So he sounds like a real winner when it comes to the dating pool.
Yeah. But he is, Rain. We were talking about Rain, and I got distracted. But Rain was crying because she grew up loving Flavor Flav.
Yeah,
and she was just losing her mind. She's like, I can't believe this.
She's fangirl.
Yeah.
She's the Destiny. Yeah.
Is she here for love or here as a groupie?
Yeah. We'll find out.
We just met a young lady that we don't know her name, but we know her cup size, which very, very helpful.
Yes.
It helps me remember her name.
Good.
No,
Good.
It doesn't. But yeah, the girls are kind of getting along. They're drinking champagne, having a blast.
Yeah. I feel like it's a good group of girls. I feel like we're going to get some fun shit out of this season. I'm already loving Goldie.
Goldie gives...
Goldie's a vibe.
Goldie gives, I'm an insurance rep, and I'm here for a conference.
Yeah.
She's
just having a good time.
She looks like she might have just gotten out of church and she's going to breakfast.
She is kind of wearing church clothes, huh? Yeah. But her personality is so cute.
She's bubbly and
she's like getting tipsy and having fun. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll talk more about Goldie here in a minute. We don't even know technically that her name is Goldie, but she is a fun time.
How are we supposed to talk about these bitches if I'm not allowed to say their names yet?
It's taking so long for them to give them names, but we can skip ahead. So like just you and me, I don't need to necessarily fast forward.
You know what I love like on the in-betweens on this show?
Yes, what?
It's like an Isaac Hayes situation.
Oh, there's a narrator.
Yes. And now back to the mansion. And it's like, it has to be a man's voice.
Rock of love. Flavor of love.
Okay, we're already having another long jacket situation.
Yes, it's nonstop.
Because Flav came down in his outfit and it's like a Hugh Hefner jacket, but it's bright red. And talk about his glasses.
And for some reason, the fucking bright red smoking jacket doesn't steal the show.
Yeah.
Because his glasses.
They're like gold, glittery bat wings.
It's...
I think. I don't know. What do you think they are?
You know what it feels like?
What?
It feels like when you do this.
Yeah. If you guys can't see, he's like, well, you definitely can't see.
I made 2 OKs with my fingers.
And turned it upside down.
Over my eyes like I'm Batman.
You know what we're talking about, right?
You guys get it.
That's what his glasses look like.
They are so good.
And he's starting to name everyone, and he is very carefully putting name tags on the breastises.
Like making sure there's no air bubbles in that sticker.
Sticking the sticker down with his full hand.
And he's saying, I'm looking for the softest chest. I like soft chests.
I like soft chests.
Same, bro.
So some of the names so far are like Oyster, Apples, Smiley, Oyster.
Oyster is bad.
That's not fun. But Apples is cute.
Apples is cute.
Smiley's cute. It's like the 7 dwarves getting named.
A girl gets named Cherry because she has nipples that are just absolutely stabbing.
Big old nips.
She says,
and she even said, she's like, I have big nips, and he's like, yep, you're Cherry.
And then there's a girl named Bubbles with a Z.
All the names have Z's.
Oh,
so like Apples has a Z. Hoops has a Z.
Peaches.
Shells.
Oh my gosh. I'm noticing that now. Thank you.
Yep, you're welcome.
In all the talking heads, Flav is wearing the famous Viking helmet.
Yes.
And I love that he just rocks a Viking helmet whenever.
It's so cool. He literally just is his own person.
He's refused to grow up, and it's very, very endearing.
Yeah.
It's honestly like,
he wears whatever freaking hat or glasses or jacket or whatever the fuck he wants to wear. He just wears it.
Yeah. Oh, we're meeting Picasso now. Because she gives him, she's wearing a shirt of something she painted, and it's beautiful.
It's really cool.
It's very good. Now, Picasso, autistic.
Yeah, she does. She walks up and her painting is on her shirt, and she's like, I painted this. That's the first thing she says. Not even like, hi. It's like, I painted this. And he's like, okay. And then who is this? Is this serious?
Yeah, this is serious.
Serious. She gave him like a naked photo of herself.
Yeah. Which
I have a gift for you.
Which out the gate, that works really well.
I think it did work in her favor.
Yeah, we also know that it works on Bret Michaels.
Yep. These girls know what they're doing.
Yeah. No dummies out here. So serious. He's got a pen with 3 enormous
feather
peacock-sized feathers
goes like over his head.
And
it's so big.
It's connected to a Sharpie.
Yeah, and this girl walks up and he like cannot think of a name for her. He's like, and she's not saying a word. I'm like, girl, show your personality.
Right. Help him out.
Yeah.
Like, try and act like you want to be here. But this is the first of many VH1 celebrity reality dating shows to come. So I wonder if a lot of these women just didn't know the format.
Yeah.
Right. They're used to the
like, and she's probably nervous.
Yeah.
She's like, hi, nice to meet you, famous person. Right. I'm on a TV show. What?
How did this happen? Now, all the ladies now have their very cool nicknames so that Flav can remember them, but will he? We shall see.
Well, I feel like he does pretty good. Actually, he doesn't say a lot of people's names. He's just like, hey, you.
Yep. Yeah.
Even with his made up names.
Yeah. That's why he gave him name tags. Like he's not going to remember.
I wonder if they have to wear the name tags like
every
the
day.
Whole show.
Yeah. And it's like, I have to wear a name tag. It's not even my real name and you can't remember my fake name.
You made up this name so that you could remember, but you still can't remember.
So what happens next is, now that they've got their names, it is the fucking 2 hours of power. Or less, where you've got a tiny window to make sure you don't get kicked out of this house.
How do you catch his attention? How do you talk to this man when there's 20 other girls clamoring around him?
And he's not down there the whole time. The girls are getting champagne going.
It's like spilling everywhere. It's cute. They're like popping bottles.
The girls all seem to get along kind of right off the bat.
They do. Like more so than Rock of Love. 100%. I feel like they're like the only one that's being competitive is New York.
Yep.
Really. The rest are like, hey, nice to meet you.
And we all know that New York will turn out to be one of the greatest villains in reality TV show history.
Yes.
She is rumored to be on the next season of Traitors.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah.
We've gotten so into the Traitors, you guys.
In the time that we've been talking, babe, 2 people have used the word ghetto.
Oh, so I was going to ask about this. Clearly, this is a canceled word, right? Are we bleeping it out?
We can say that they said it.
Okay.
But I don't think we're allowed to describe things that way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think
isn't it racist against 2 different groups at this point?
I think at least
Jewish people and black people.
Yeah, exactly. It is coded to be kind of racist.
But everybody is using the word. Yeah. Listen, this is 2006. When we weren't as educated as we are now.
But it is weird to hear one of the whitest girls, Apples, sit there and go I don't know, I just didn't think it would be this ghetto. And it's like, oh, dude, that feels bad.
I wrote that down because I was like, ooh,
it feels bad.
But I think people just said it more naturally like that back then. Not that it's okay,
and
but
I don't think it necessarily meant I hope that Apples didn't mean there's a lot of black girls here.
Right.
I would like to believe that that's not what she means.
When people are like, it was very urban.
That's what
that's the vibe it's giving.
But yeah, it's a little rough. Goldie also said it's like a ghetto prom, but said it kind of in a fun way.
Right.
And she is black. So it's a very, again, this is a fucking minefield. Thank you for coming with us.
Yeah, on this journey. I learned from TikTok that like ghetto prom, okay, but you really should call it black prom.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
Just say what you mean.
Say what you mean.
Start using that as a filler for just saying I don't like saying black. It's that feels very bad. Yeah.
Well, anyway, we could go on and on about this, but
we're now Flav is in between Pumpkin and New York. And New York is not here to make friends.
No.
She's made it very clear, I don't want to make friends. I hate all of them. They're a loud pack of idiot bitches.
Yeah. Yeah, she's does not care. She's not being nice to anyone. She's the Lacey,
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Oh, maybe, Lacey is the New York.
Yeah, the other way around.
Yeah, because the show was first.
And she was hoping to get her own show like New York.
I think Lacey even said that at one point.
Oh, really?
She was like, I saw how it worked out for New York. Like afterwards on a podcast or something.
Dastardly.
She's like, I figured out I was going to be the villain.
Yep. So Hottie is trying to take control, and she is literally ushering women away from Flav.
Yeah. Hottie has this like big pink feather top hat on, and like a pink silk jacket that she's like sweeping him away in and like blocking every girl that tries to walk up like with her pink silk. She's like, no, this way. You're going to be over here.
Good, bye-bye.
I'm having time with him now.
And fucking Oyster, for some reason, is carrying around a riding crop the entire episode.
And she's like in lingerie, but I guess it's a bathing suit.
Oh, no, that's not Oyster.
Oh,
that's
okay. Smiley.
Yeah. Smiley is in a bathing suit, but it does look like bra and panties.
It does. Yeah. So she just like, nobody else is swimming. And listen, actually, it's probably pretty smart. Yeah. She's like, I'm going to stand out. I'm going to do like, I don't know how to talk to this guy right now. I'm just going to get in a bathing suit and get in the pool looks heated and wonderful.
It does.
And then someone cannonballs in after her. Who is that?
Cherry.
With the nips. Yeah. I'm like, good. They're having fun. They're drinking champagne in the pool.
Making the most
and
of
now
it.
they look hot in their bikinis, so they can go find Flav in their bikinis.
Yeah, exactly. And like Flav might be like, what are the girls in bikinis up to?
Yeah.
He hasn't done so yet.
No, he's still with Hottie, who goes, this is my man, this is my mansion, and this is my money.
The my money was kind of like a big ew.
I know. I was like,
a big ew.
Money.
But yeah, Picasso is actually talking to Flav right now, and she's like, I'm goofy and weird. He's goofy and weird. Maybe that'll work.
But she's also like, or do they cancel each other out?
Right.
And I think they cancel each other out.
Yeah.
Maybe not all the time, but in this case, it's like, I don't think he wants a girl who's just as goofy as him. I think he wants to be the goofy guy.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know.
What is the center between two centers of attention? You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Is there a center between? That's a song lyric. I'm not going to claim credit for that.
Oh.
It's from the Punch Brothers.
Okay, I was like, you gotta like tell us who it is.
Punch Brothers.
Okay.
But she said she was describing her interests, which we know include painting and.
Did she say writing too? And masturbating. I really like to masturbate. That's what she says. I mean, don't we all? But what a funny thing to say to someone like right when you meet them.
Like small talking.
Yeah.
And just lead with that. I wish she would have stayed.
Me too.
Well, shoot, I just spoiled it, but
I know.
Whatever.
But that's okay. I also was thinking the same thing. I was like, really?
I know.
Got rid of Picasso because she was like so weird. I was going to be here for it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think
weird people are interesting. Everybody should be weird.
Yes. And dudes, you should take a chance on the weird.
Yes.
Like, Flav, why aren't you taking a chance on the weird?
Andy took a chance on the weird.
Ashley is actually the one that took a chance on the weird.
Truth.
Now, Cherry, who was in the jacuzzi, she's changed into yet more lingerie after getting in the pool.
Yeah.
And
a different outfit now.
with her
it's like
belly and boobies,
purple
and legs
bikini with like a purple top hat. Or was it a black? It's a black top hat with a purple boa around it. Yeah. There's lots of top hats in this show.
Are they props just lying around the house?
I don't know. I'm like, do they bring these hats?
I think they have to be lying around the house.
They have to be.
There's no way.
Why would they fucking have this hat in their suitcase? Yeah, but you can't even pack this hat.
They wouldn't have that hat, but Flav would have that.
100%. There's probably like a costume room.
Yeah. Oh, Cherry is kissing the bling.
Is this the part where she's asking if he needs Viagra, or was that the scene before?
No, that was the scene before. That was with Picasso and the other girl. That was like very uncomfortable.
That was so weird. One of them asked if he needs Viagra, which leads me to believe he is old.
Right.
For them to ask that. And he was like, no, I'm driving a bus. And they were all like, ah. And then he was like, I got a big cock. And it wasn't clear enough.
but then after saying that, he's staring at this giant sculpture of a rooster.
How what? That
is right in front of him.
It was so clever because the big cock was right there. And he looks at it and then the camera pans out.
And you're like, well, what? I guess we'll just never know.
So good.
Rain is sharing with us that she's been a groupie for Flav.
Oh, this is when she shares that.
Yeah, she has a talking head and is like, I've loved Flavor Flav since I was a child.
Okay.
And that's weird.
That's a little weird.
But yeah, we're going to see a little bit more of Goldie. So all the ladies are drinking champagne. It doesn't look like there's any liquor flowing.
No.
I don't know what that's about. Maybe Flav's
I wonder, maybe
is related.
That's a good point.
To, not keeping certain drinks in the house.
Right. Like we're not going to keep hard liquor in the house, but we're also not going to make all these girls be sober.
Right.
For this entire experience.
Right. So it's like everybody's getting champagne drunk, which is a horrible form of drunk.
It can either be really fun or really bad.
Oh.
It goes only two directions. Some people get really giggly and have fun on champagne.
I feel like everybody gets headaches and throws up.
But yeah, that's the downward turn of the roller coaster. Yeah. Fun.
Oh,
not
we're
fun.
all having headaches and throwing up. There's no good part of this whatsoever.
Yep.
Now, Oyster and some other ladies, I don't remember. Oh,
I know. I'm like, what are their names? Is that Apples?
Maybe it's Apples. Wait. No. It's Georgia. I think it's Georgia.
Oh, okay.
I think I remember Georgia because her hair colors. Yes.
Oh, got it. I thought the other girl was Apples though.
Apples. No. Oyster.
There's a third girl.
Apples is the dark-haired one.
Yeah, with the red dress.
With the red dress, that's Oyster.
That's Oyster.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm getting so confused.
It's
Sorry,
all right,
guys.
Lean on me, boo. I got you.
First episode, I'll get to know them all better.
Yeah, but we are collecting our Pokemon, our Flavor Flav Pokemon.
Totally.
Goldie is announcing in her talking head that she is tipsy.
It's so cute. This is the part where I learn to love her so much
this
because
is what she lets loose at the insurance conference.
Yeah, exactly. She's wearing like a cowl turtleneck shirt. She is at a conference.
That's what I'm saying.
And
she's champagne drunk, which is the kind of drunk
strawberries and champagne. What are they singing? I don't know this song.
I wonder if it's a Public Enemy song.
I wonder, yeah. So she like drops a strawberry in her champagne, and we all know what happens when you do that.
Yeah. You just created a million points of nucleation.
What? You're such a nerd. What are you?
You create little places for bubbles to form.
No, I understand. But like, oh my God, you're so cute.
Don't act like you've never.
The champagne fizzed up and went out of the glass.
Yes, that's what happened.
That's what happened. What happened was.
Oh, okay. So Goldie's now puking.
Oh my God.
We have the title of our episode.
Yeah, so she's like laying on this couch. Production got a trash can together so fast. Because it just appears out of nowhere. And she is throwing up just straight into this trash can in the middle of the living room.
And throwing up a lot. And like,
and Rain's holding her hair. It's so sweet.
It is sweet. And fucking Picasso comes in and says, it smells like chicken.
It smells like chicken.
I'm gonna be sick myself.
So gross.
Oh, God. And then somebody brings her gum. She's smiling. She's so happy that she yacked it all up and it's all better. She's very sweet.
Can we go back to Oyster, since now I know that her name is Oyster?
Okay, yes.
With the red dress. She decides to tell Flav that she's worn red every day for the last 6 years.
That's right.
Like, what?
This is the same woman carrying a red riding crop with her the entire episode.
Like, what? What?
And Flav says, like, look, I'm weird, but that's like crazy weird.
He's like, that girl is weird. She really likes red. That's all she wears. Okay, anyway.
6 years.
I thought that was funny.
She says she's going for a record, and I'm like, who the fuck cares about that record?
I know. It's so weird.
Just wear
a different
something else.
Color.
Anything else. There is a girl who I'm a little disappointed in the nickname Miss Latin.
Yeah.
It's a little lazy.
That's weird.
It's a little lazy.
Where did it come from? I think they skipped.
They skipped a bunch.
They skipped her naming.
Yeah.
Miss Latin.
Miss Latin. I don't love it.
Well, now New York is basically saying, like, I have a one-up on everyone in the house, if not more. I'm not here to make friends. So they're totally aligned.
To Oyster, and it's
Oyster, like her face sinks, and she's like, "Okay, fine. Guess we gotta hate each other. I don't know why."
She's like, "All right, I guess this is more competitive than I thought."
Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here now.
Okay, and then we also have Hoops.
Now we meet Hoops, who I think is so pretty, by the way.
You know who she looks like?
Who?
This is how I remember Hoops.
How?
She looks like Stacey Dash's sister.
She does look like Stacey Dash. But that's the chick from Clueless, right? Yeah.
Who's a big MAGA Republican.
Fuck her.
But it's her sister. Maybe she's cool.
Maybe, yeah.
She's not actually Stacey Dash's sister.
No, she's not.
But she is a pretty lady.
Yeah.
And that's how I remember Hoops. So there's there's just certain things that I'm like having to like cling on to. I'm like, okay, Georgia's got lighter hair.
Right.
It's almost reddish hair.
Right.
This is fun.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like Rock of Love. Like the first couple episodes, we were like, who is that?
Yeah.
And especially the people that go home really fast. It's like, we only see you for a split second on one episode, and then you're gone for the rest of the season.
And so we're expected to remember you.
Who are you? Okay, so now they're in Flav's suite, which is amazing.
It is amazing. But I need to talk about the talking head that's going on at this moment. Ashley, what's he doing?
Well, first of all, he's in his Viking helmet again, but he is just eating a burger.
In his talking head, he's just decided, like, I need a burger. I'm going to start eating a burger and talking with my mouth full to the camera.
With one hand. He's just like slinging this burger around with one hand, and then he'll like take a bite out of it.
Like the whole point of the talking head is that it's just you talking to a camera. And he's like, but what if I was eating?
I think it was probably more like, I'm hungry. Give me a burger.
I'm very skinny and I'm so hungry.
He is so skinny. Oh my God. They show him taking his shirt off at one point, and I'm like,
incredibly skinny.
You're like a 17-year-old boy skinny.
Yeah. He one of the ladies squeezes his butt cheeks and he says, "Oh, you grab the broomstick."
A broomstick.
You grab the broomstick. I don't got an ass. You're gonna get splinters.
Oh my God.
So Big Rick and Flav are now determining the fate of these women.
Yeah. So his suite, it's like purple everywhere. There's like a purple rug on the floor, and then there's like leopard curtains, and it's just
leopard lampshade.
Fucking amazing.
It's really good. And then all these clocks on the wall with the girls' faces in them.
Yes.
And
on the mansion, by the way, there is a giant clock on the front of it that they must have put on.
They had to.
Yeah.
There's clocks everywhere.
Yeah.
I think the whole idea is that like nowhere in this show will you look and there won't be a clock. You know, you will see a clock in every shot.
Yeah.
Which is very fun.
It is.
And or a big silly hat.
Hats, clocks, boas. I'm here for it.
It's so good. It's so much fun. Like I was smiling this entire episode just because the energy was so fun and silly.
We have a hype man as the host of a dating show.
We have somebody that can actually carry their own show.
Right.
No matter how many women stay on this show.
Right.
It feels so good.
He is funny.
It feels good to have a good host.
He's walking down for elimination in a king outfit. He has like a king like robe, you know, with like the white fur trim. Yep. And he has like a crown on his head, and it's amazing. And this giant ass clock that like is wider than his body is hanging around his neck. Yeah.
And he's got glasses on inside, and I just am remembering me calling Bret Michaels cowpunk Lord Farquaad. But this is an actual Lord Farquaad fit. He is dressed as a short king.
He is.
His costume is short king.
He is your highness.
Oh my God.
And so his little like thing, you know how like last season it was your Torrens here or whatever lame ass shit Bret Michaels said.
Stay in this house, etc.
This time it's whoever get a clock, you know what time it is. Whoever don't get a clock, your time is up.
Pretty good.
I'm like, that's good.
It keeps it simple.
Yeah.
I like it.
And I'm like, as he's giving girls clocks, he's like, you know what time it is. You know what time it is.
And
it's so good.
What I really like about this, about Flav in this elimination is he is not forcing himself on the women for kisses.
Right. There's not that creepy,
There's not an expectation.
hey, we're gonna give tongue now.
Yeah.
Yeah. With Brett, it was never just like a kiss. It was like a tongue.
It
like
was
a blah,
lead
blah,
with
blah,
the
blah,
tongue
blah.
and yeah.
Like in the SNL skit that they did. Yeah.
So sorry, babe, who got a clock?
Hottie got a clock. Hottie knows what time it is. Sirius knows what time it is.
She gave him a nudie picture. Of course she knows what time it is.
Yep. New York. Oh, thanks, Siri.
Thanks, Siri. Oh, we were talking about Sirius.
That's going to be a problem.
Oh, no.
Siri's going to think we're talking about
Apple
her
products.
every time.
Stop it. New York, yes, as you said, New York gets a pass.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be fun. We got a good cast of characters.
We do. They just showed Pumpkin, who, if memory serves, she's around for a long time.
Yeah, she goes a long way.
Yeah,
I know
because
that
I remember her.
Her, I think, Sweetie, Hottie.
I
New
remember
York,
Sweetie,
I feel like
Hottie.
they go pretty far.
Totally.
Yeah, and I can't. There's just so much good stuff to come on this fucking show. Anyway, who else? Babe?
Peaches, Smiley, Miss Latin. He speaks Pig Latin to Miss Latin.
That's right.
When he gives her her clock.
I didn't even know. Do ye one? What? I don't know.
Is that Pig Latin?
But I don't know what he's saying.
Do ye own?
Yeah.
I don't either.
Yeah. I'm like, are you trying to say yeah, boy?
I think he thinks he's speaking Pig Latin. He's not.
There's something. He does. Yeah, boy, the second he walks in. I need to make that clear.
Yeah.
I just can't do it for him. And Ashley's not allowed to.
We got to throw some drops in of it then.
Yes. Thank you. That's exactly what needs to happen. I will get some yeah, boys, and I will say them in my very plain voice.
So Hoops gets a clock. Dimples, who I don't think we really met Dimples very much. Apples. Oyster is so cringe.
She
is. She like walks up with her riding crop, and what does she say to him?
You've been a very bad boy. I'm gonna spank.
It's so cringy.
And yeah, it's
like your most basic dirty talk that's like forced.
It is her trying to just sell her character to the camera so blatantly.
Right. You can feel it. You can feel it.
That's what makes it so cringe. That was not for Flav. That was for America.
Yeah.
And America is cringing. Anyway, so
Georgia gets a pass. Sweetie, Pumpkin.
See, Georgia's got that lighter hair color.
Yeah.
It helps me remember.
I like her hair.
Yeah. So who ends up going home, Boo? Anybody that we know we lose our dear Picasso.
So we lose Picasso. We've already talked about that. That's really sad because I really think she would have added a lot to the show. But anyway, Shells, who we only really got a glimpse of Shells because she's like 2 feet taller than him. And he referred to her and another girl as the Twin Towers when they were standing next to him.
It was 2006.
It was 5 years later. And then Miko, is that right?
That's her real name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Miko. I don't remember what her nickname is.
Because I don't know these girls very well, I was getting lost on the ones who were going home.
It's fine. It's okay. I mean, we don't have to remember them anymore.
I know. Pumpkin just got a pass.
Good for you, Pumpkin.
Yeah,
and I think it's important to note on this
a pass, a clock.
I
can't get Rock of Love out of my head.
I feel like if you've never watched Flavor of Love, if your impression is these are all going to be women of color, no. This is a very diverse group of women.
Yeah.
Much more so than Rock of Love.
Totally.
Which is really cool.
Yeah, Rock of Love had 2 token black girls that would go home immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah, and no, were there any Asians? Maybe Courtney.
And I'm not judging you for the word token because it definitely felt like the production company was just like, we need to have some women of color.
That is exactly what was happening. I wouldn't use that word otherwise. Right, yeah.
And so this actually feels like Flav could choose any one of these women, and they are all very different.
Yes.
It's a big mix.
Love it.
Feels good.
It does.
So yes, and then I guess we're done. We've
Rain. Well, I think Rain and Goldie got passed. Goldie got the last clock.
Goldie got the last
clock. Yeah.
So Picasso, heartbroken, devastated. Now, this is another thing that I was really stoked about Flav versus Brett here.
Okay.
Because he says some of you guys are probably pretty butthurt that we're gonna say goodbye. Mm-hmm. And if you want to, you can come down and say goodbye to me. He doesn't call them down on the floor to make out with him one last time before they leave. He's like, I get it. You're offended. You can storm off if you want.
I would like to say bye to you, but you can just leave if you want.
It was an invitation.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what a novel concept. It was just a much like gentler approach to it.
Just let these ladies do what they want to do.
Yeah. He just seems like a real human.
Mm-hmm. He does. Yeah. You know? I like the guy.
Yeah. And I hope he takes care of his kids. All 6 of them.
Oh yeah, I don't like that part.
I don't like that we're not sure about.
I know. That. Maybe we should look into this before I start getting judgy.
But you know how we like to say at the intro of this show, we don't do a lot of research.
Yeah, exactly.
We watch the show, we bitch about.
And then I like try to do research, and it's really shitty research.
It's not really shitty.
So don't count on anything I say.
Nico is Cherry. Cherry went home.
Oh, Cherry went home.
Surprising.
Okay.
Because her nips were so prominent.
I know.
That I felt like. How
she
could
was
Flav
like getting him to go in the hot tub. Yeah. Wait, weren't they making out?
They were making out. I think she was kissing his bling.
Oh, maybe it was like too much.
I don't know.
Or maybe he was like, she kind of came on too strong. That feels weird though. I feel like he would be here for it.
I don't think I remember him saying anything like that.
I know.
Yeah, and he likes tall girls, and he just kicked out like the 2 tallest girls.
Yeah.
Which is wild.
Interesting.
Yeah, because Brigitte was like 6'4".
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, there was like a 2-foot height difference. How tall do we think Flav is?
Oh.
I need to look up his stats.
I think I'm gonna go 5'5".
I think so too.
I'm gonna go 5'5".
Yeah.
Yeah. But women are legit sad that they didn't win Flav's heart. And
I know.
I mean, I'm sad too.
Not in the same way that some of the girls lost their shit on Rock of Love.
Right.
I am pleased that these women have like better heads on their shoulders.
Composure.
There's like a couple tears, but nothing like, oh, I just really love Flav, and I thought he was gonna be like my husband forever.
I feel like if Rain got kicked out, you might see that. I think if she got kicked out,
Rain's a sensitive soul.
Well, she's just infatuated with him, you know? Yeah.
She's already like cried a few times. I think she's very sensitive.
Yeah. So I guess Flav wasn't in rehab for alcohol because he is drinking champagne.
Oh yeah.
So we'll have to do a little more.
Again, we have to do our research.
Here.
We're just listening to this one chick who said he just got out of rehab and he doesn't take care of his kids. Like, why are we believing this chick? It's really not cool.
That's a good point. We trust her research over our own.
I know.
And she's living in 2006 when she doesn't even have access to all the great things the internet has to offer today.
Exactly. She had to like find an Us Weekly to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, she didn't know. Twitter wasn't even around in 2006.
So now they're like flashing forward to like what's going to happen this season. And it looks so fun.
It's going to be
cool. It looks so fun.
It's going to be catty. This is going to be a very good season. We're looking forward to sharing all of it with you guys.
Yeah.
Do you have any? I don't imagine there's a Where Are They Now?
No, and very intentionally, like I thought about it before we came down here, and I was like I said earlier, we just don't know these girls well enough.
We don't.
To really give a shit about a Where Are They Now?
Yeah, I don't know if America knows these girls well enough. There's. This season's gonna be so good.
It's gonna be good. Some of the stuff they're showing in the clips.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'll go ahead and try and fire off a eulogy if you want. If you want. What do you think?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and bow our heads, close our eyes. Dearly beloved, we are here today to celebrate the passing of our big-nippled queen, Cherry. Cherry, did you know that in 2020-something, cherries would be used to denote boobies in emoji form? I didn't know that either. Well,
she paved the way.
You showed a lot of skin. You really got Flav's attention, and for some reason, it just didn't click. I'm sorry. I hope you're doing well out there, Cherry. I don't think you're going to be on any follow-up shows, Charm School or otherwise, because you were out on one episode. So, we lay you to rest in the ground forever in our Heavenly
that
Father,
morbid.
VH1, with VH1's big penis, Heavenly Father name. Amen.
Bye, Cherry.
Bye, Cherry.
You didn't do Picasso? I thought you would do Picasso for sure.
I could have done Picasso.
You were just fixated on the nips.
It was more confusing why she got sent home.
I know. I was actually very confused.
Yeah.
I thought he was into their little makeout sesh.
Yeah. And I mean, she's freaking tall. She's like built like a supermodel.
She did ask if she could kiss his bling, which is kind of weird.
It's a little weird.
He has like a big diamond nose ring, and she wanted to kiss it. Anyway.
And then I think we need to talk about the closing credits that Flav is talking to Pumpkin and somebody else, and he falls asleep.
Yes. I don't know how this didn't make it into the episode. He's sitting on a couch, like during this mad dash of like a couple hours where he gets to talk to everyone. And they're talking to him, and he's also talking, and then he just dozes off.
Yeah, he falls asleep.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting bored with the conversation. He just does exactly what he wants to do, exactly when he wants to do it.
I feel like we're leaving our audience with more questions than answers. You know, like, is he narcoleptic? Well, we probably should have looked that up before we fucking did the podcast.
I know.
You know? Is he taking care of his kids? I don't know. We should probably look that up. We're in a bit of a rush. Look, I have cancer. Fucking leaving him. Is there any other closing thoughts on the ep?
I don't think so. I'm just stoked. This was like a very introductory episode. We don't really know the girls yet. I think we're going to get into some more fun in the second episode.
God. Yeah, it's going to be good stuff.
Yeah.
So with that being said, actually, are you enjoying anything other than Flavor of Love in your day-to-day life?
Oh man, I guess I've already shouted out yoga before, but I'm going to shout it out again.
Yeah, yoga.
It's just really keeping me sane through all of this cancer stuff. And anytime I think I'm about to have a meltdown, I go to yoga and I feel better.
Everything's better.
My practice is strong right now.
I love that. I'm going to shout out, if we sound really crystal clear today and very relaxed, I'm going to shout out these ProAR microphones.
Yeah, Andy got us new mics.
Specifically for vocal podcasting and vocal mics. And on the recommendation of my buddy Kyle, shout out Kyle, he runs a studio up in Ojai, Northwest Boojum, Boojum. You can look him up on Instagram if you're looking to record your band and you're in the Central Coast. Yeah, these microphones, not terribly expensive, because the tariffs haven't fucking kicked in yet, and worth every penny. Like Ashley and I are able to really chill, and I'm picking up absolutely everything.
Usually I'm like moving my head around to try to get my face in the mic.
And I told Ashley, I'm like, dude, you're good.
I don't think
chill.
You have to worry this time.
Yeah, it feels good. Mm-hmm. So ProAR, what a good microphone. Wouldn't you like to buy advertising on Mock of Love? You would. Anyway.
I know. I'm like, stop going on about ProAR. They're not paying us.
Looking for free shit, dude. I'm working on it. Well, in that case, house cleaning begins now. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Mock of Love, and leave us comments, send us memes, whatever you like. Mock of Love is available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. #boobs. Please subscribe to us. All those spots. Also, make sure you're following us on social media. We're on Instagram at mol.podcast, on Blue Sky at MOL Podcast, and you can find us on TikTok at Mock of Love Podcasts, all spelled out. Don't come looking for us on X. We're not there. And with that, I think that's been a show. I'm looking forward to this new Flavor of Love season.
Yeah.
So Ashley.
Me too. Are we going to do our regular outro?
I think we are.
Okay.
I think we got to keep that.
Okay.
Something's got to be.
Something's got to stay the same.
Yeah, man.
All
we'll
right,
figure
guys.
out new bits, but this has got to stay the same.
Will you continue to stay in this house and rock our world?
Have a great week, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Hey, it's Andy here with the producer's note. We're really sorry about the audio quality on this one. I am sorry. Ashley does not need to take responsibility for this. The new microphones, they're almost too good. They're picking up absolutely everything. And so there was a lot of echo, and it wasn't, the noise gate that I have wasn't doing the trick to reduce the echo, and muting every so often left it feeling a little unnatural. So be patient with us. We're getting the hang of this new equipment, and we will be back to normal next week. Thanks so much.
Mock of Love is produced by Andy and Ashley. All views and comments do not necessarily reflect the views of Andy and Ashley, so ease up on us. If you enjoyed this romp through reality shows past, please follow, like, subscribe, and leave us a comment wherever you listen to podcasts.
How pimp is that?